Hey everyone, this is my review of Cobra Kai Season 3, so let's get started. Right off the bat, I've got to say Season 1 and 2 were really fun to watch. Season 1, in my opinion, was a tad better than Season 2. I mean, the fights and the overall drama, the progression of the storyline was much better in Season 2. However, I felt Season 2 had a little too much of teenage drama for my liking. It did get a little bit cheesy at times, but come on, guys. If you sat through Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3, you must be familiar with the cheese. Season 2 was quite heartbreaking, actually. Miguel falls on his back onto a staircase railing and breaks his back. That was really painful to watch, and ending a season like that is painful. So thank God Season 3 came out, and I have to say, I'm not disappointed by this season. There's quite a bit of fan service in this season. I'm sure all of you have been waiting for Lawrence and LaRusso to get together and do something productive without trying to kill each other. And they actually do that. We do get a moment of Johnny and LaRusso getting together, but then it is Johnny and LaRusso. What do you expect? They go back to their own ways quite quickly, but it is fun to watch them work together to find Robbie, because he's run away after the events in the All Valley School where he kicked Miguel down the stairs. That collab doesn't last very long. The story doesn't progress much in the first 3 episodes, but after that it progresses quite a lot. Cobra Kai has fully been taken over by Kreese, as we learn towards the ending of the second season, and we get to see how he's teaching them and how his methods are poisoning the kids in this season. And it is actually quite scary. He is quite a villain. He's a very villainy villain. He's teaching them very rough, incompassionate tactics, stuff he would have used in his life to get through his army days and the challenges he must have faced in his life. They try to humanize Johnny Kreese in this. They give us a little flashback of how he started, how he was recruited in the army, and how he became such a tough person. For him to hate everyone and focus only on winning, no matter what the cost. And like most bad people, he apparently didn't start off too bad. But that being said, it's good. It's really good that they give us a flashback into John Kreese. His story was not developed at all in the movies, of course. His past being developed in Season 3 was very nice, actually. Except, I would have liked if they showed a bit of it consistently. Just 5 minutes works, but if they showed it consistently in about every episode, it would have been good. It felt like towards the end they almost gave a break for like 4 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes, until they showed us another glimpse of his past. It does not fail to amuse me how the show has gotten together the entire cast of the Karate Kid films in present day, and that is just beautiful to watch. That combined with the old footage of the old movies and rehashed footage of stuff that was cut out during the production of the Karate Kid movies and stuff like that, it's just absolutely amazing to watch. That stuff fascinates me even now, and it's gonna, even in a 4th or 5th season, I'm sure. It's just beautiful. So the kids at Cobra Kai have absolutely not learned their lesson after what happened to Miguel in Season 2. They are still going around causing trouble, wreaking havoc, picking up fights with the kids of Miyagi-Do. Well, Miyagi-Do's actually been shut down, but Samantha LaRusso, LaRusso's daughter, does not give a fuck. She wants to continue Miyagi-Do because she thinks that karate may be the means by which what happened actually happened, but it is not the reason what happened actually happened. I love Daniel's trip to Japan. Well, he actually traveled for company matters, but then he did go back to the location where he learned karate. And of course, everything has changed, but he happens to meet Kumiko and Chosen from Karate Kid 2. Chosen was actually a villain in Karate Kid 2, and he happens to have learned his lesson from his fight with Daniel, and he has turned into a good person. He also runs a dojo. He's a karate instructor as well. He actually knows some tricks that Daniel LaRusso doesn't. So after some very interesting talk between the two, they do end up actually fighting each other, and Chosen ends up teaching Daniel certain techniques. And I loved that entire bit. Daniel LaRusso as a character is quite cheesy. There's no way of getting around it. But I still do feel, at least in Season 4, they should focus less on Daniel's extremely zen advice to Samantha every now and then, I think it's getting really over the top. And if I was Samantha, I would hate my dad. I would feel like hitting my dad every time he spoke like that. If it was so zen all the time, yes, I would get more irritated. Ali, that is Elizabeth Shue, returns in this season, and she was there just for 2 episodes, and she comes and goes. She does not overstay her welcome, and I love that. Johnny Lawrence has a good thing going with Miguel's mom, and I would hate if Addie came in after all these years and happened to ruin that. I mean, technically, it wouldn't be her fault, it would still be Johnny's fault, but I'm just saying, the show just shouldn't allow that dynamic to be ruined. I think some of the kids need to focus on their acting a little bit more. Tori had pretty much the same expression for every scene she was in, and Miguel was really great until he starts to cry. When he starts to get pissed off and sad and upset and angry and he starts to cry, he looks like he's throwing a tantrum. Looks a little off. But apart from that, great stuff from Miguel. Robbie, as we can see from certain long shots, does a lot of his stunt work on his own, and that was really great to watch. I'd love if season 4 focused more on that kind of stuff. I'd love to see these kids do their own stunts without any fast cuts, with some proper long shots. That would be amazing. That would take the show to a whole other level. Miguel has a certain block in his mind, a certain fear, a certain fight is going through in his head. That's portrayed by Miguel at a tournament fighting a random guy every now and then. That's just a little montage that keeps being brought up, and I feel Cobra Kai could have been a little more creative with that.
So I realized while editing that I completely forgot to talk about the climax, which was weird, to say the least. They're just breaking things in the house and beating up everyone from Miyagi-Do, and right then, Hawk suddenly decides to... I mean, it was hinted a few times that he was uncomfortable with the things happening under Kreese's guidance, but for him to just flip like that without letting us know completely what exactly is going on in his head, that was a little off. I expected them to explain that a little better.
The show manages to remain fun and entertaining throughout, constantly paying homage to the older films. What Sony has done with this show is just mind-blowing, and it's just super fun, and I hope they keep doing this kind of stuff, especially when you consider most of the actors are literally continuing from the original Karate Kid films. And by that, I do not mean the bastardized Jaden Smith version. I mean the original Karate Kid films. That was an okay movie at best. I didn't exactly hate the movie, but no, I didn't like the movie much. Cobra Kai is very aware of its cheesy moments. I like that about Cobra Kai. They're not over the top with the cheese, and Cobra Kai knows how to laugh at itself. A solid 70 out of 100, 7 out of 10. Great show, amazing fun. Go on, watch the show. It's worth a watch. Thank you for watching, and have a great year ahead. See ya.